If I click on here, preview, I can see the preview of my cakes order. This is how it's gonna appear for the end user. Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. This is Mohammed Suraif. Here in today's video, we're gonna look at how to use Google Forms. Google Forms is a really simple survey app. So if you want to ask a group of people or your team members a group of questions, you can set them all up using the Google Forms. And I've personally seen the Google Forms being used with big companies and corporations and firms, especially during the last 12 months with the COVID being in full swing. From government services to job applications and to online shopping. Online shopping is something really new concept. Google Forms are not really focused on creating online shopping platforms. However, we can set up an online shop using Google Forms and then directly link with your business. I will show you in a while how to set up a Google Forms shop, but this is not officially a shop, but however, these do have lots of limitations to it. But if your small entity is providing a service, it would be really great because we don't have to monitor with the stock, things like that. However, let's dive deep into the Google Forms and let's see how to create a Google Form. I've provided the link for the Google Forms in the description box below, so you can click on the link and get to the website. Before we get started, make sure that you have subscribed to my channel and also hit the bell icon. If you end up liking my videos, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And oh yeah, I recently found out on my YouTube studio that 95% of the viewers are not subscribed to my channel yet. So if you can subscribe, that would be massively appreciated. So now let's get into the video and see how we can set up a Google Forms. So this is the Google Forms website. This is the normal Google Docs website where you have Google Docs, Sheets and Slides and Forms. So this is kind of a new addition to it, but it's not that new. It's been there for a while now. Now let us see how we can create a shopping forms for free. Let us say now I want to set up a small cake business. I honestly have no idea how my brain thought about a cake right now, but let's do a cake business now. I'm gonna call this cake business as maybe white cakes. I don't know why I come up with such stupid names. So here you can give a tagline for your business. At the moment, I'm just leaving it. I can't get too creative at the moment. So let us say we have the types of cakes available. Let's say type. This is the first question that we want to ask the one who's taking the survey. So I want this to be a multiple choice one. So it's gonna be a radio buttons. Type 1 is, I'm just gonna quickly refer the types of cakes available. So I have copied a few cakes names and I'm gonna just paste it as it is. Now, if you want to add pictures to these cakes, you can always click on the add image icon in here and then make this question as required so that the person who's taking the survey can't skip this question. Now we can ask second question, which is what size of the cake you want? Cake size. Maybe let's say you have 3 different sizes: small, medium and large. So you can also specify the weight. Maybe let's say the small is gonna be 500 grams, the medium one is gonna be 1 kg, 100 grams. Does that make sense? Okay, anyhow, then this is gonna be 200 grams, or let's say 2 kg, less is more. Yeah, and this is gonna be 1 kg. All right, so we have 3 cake sizes available. Let's ask a different question now. Okay, short answer, paragraph, check boxes, and drop down. I'm gonna do one thing. I want the cake size to be a drop down. Okay, let's ask date. When do you want the cake to be delivered? Yeah, good question. Date of delivery. And they can choose the date. Field is required and the size is also required. Now I want to get the customer detail. So I'm gonna ask your name, short answer, required, and then I'm gonna ask a second question, address. It could be a paragraph, maybe attach. They can also attach link. So I can also put a little bit of response validation. So you can say that this needs to be a kind of X number of characters minimum and things like that. At the moment I don't want anything. We can also attach videos to it, image to it, another title maybe. And this is to add a section. Add a section, it becomes, your survey becomes 2 parts from here now. And what else? I need the phone number. So it could be a short answer. Now I'm going to do a data validation here. Next, length, okay. Minimum characters is 10 numbers. So just gonna try with that. I'm not too sure about that. So it can ask for email address, email, short answer, yep, required, and response validation. This is a text, that is an email. Alrighty. if the entered email is incorrect, I can give a custom error text here. So that's pretty much it for this cakes response sheet. So if I click on here, preview, I can see the preview of my cakes order. This is how it's gonna appear for the end user. And now the best part of the Google Forms is now linking to a Google Sheets. So this is how you would link to a sheet. Just click on response, just click in here, create a spreadsheet, why cakes response, yep. So create. Let's say you're gonna get an order from WhatsApp, so you don't have to ask the person every single questions every single time. So you might be asking 5 or 6 questions to the same person over and over and again. Let us share this link with the person you're dealing with. Let the person fill out the forms for you. Okay, I'm gonna say I need to buy a biscuit cake, and the cake size, see, look at this, it's a drop down now. I need a cake size for 2 kilograms and date of delivery, when I would like to be delivered. Let us say I want the delivery to happen after a few days, maybe for the next birthday of someone else. So let's say 12, maybe 2021. I think 12 is too long for now. Let's stick to maybe month is gonna be 5. Yes, 5/12. Okay. So your name, my name is Mohammed Suraif. Address, I would say simply maybe 11532. The best thing would be to ask for a location address, just a link. So for instance, I'm just gonna leave it as a code right now. Riyadh. My phone number is 05. Let me just give me some random numbers. So let me just try less than 10 digits over here. It's giving me an error that it should be at least 10 digits. Yep. Email address is gonna be Suraif. Response validation has recognized it as an email. So I'm going to submit my response. Now let's dive deeper. So I can already see the response being submitted over here, and this is my response. One response have been made. Now if I go to the Google Sheets, I can see the entries already been made over here. So this is the timestamp when the forms was executed, and this is the type of cake being ordered, and this is the size, date of delivery, and name, address, phone number, and email address. Now I can follow with my client because I've got his details and I've got his order. So this is how you can collect your orders through Google Forms. So this is, I think no one has implemented this because there's a lot of limitation with this. That's why maybe. Now let's dive deeper into the Google Forms settings. If I select here collect email, the exact email address of the person will be collected from the device he's using, Google. So that's a really powerful way if you're setting it up for your business purpose. Requires a sign in and limit one response. So an email address can only make one response. So this is helpful if you're doing any surveys. And then you can also ask if the respondents want to edit their submission. And we can also show them the graphs of how other people have done. We can also show the progress bar, and we can also shuffle the questions each time they are doing the surveys if we haven't set the limit to 1. Now quizzes, we can also make this as a quizzes and then assign answers to questions. This is a kind of for an assessment purposes. So this is how Google Form settings works. I'm just going to cancel this right now. And we can also set up customization with the themes. We can also choose a header, so you can use your business logo here in case if that's necessary. You can also go with the theme that you can see the background is changed. That's very subtle. You can also adjust the fonts. So if you look at the questions right now, the fonts have changed. Wow, that's amazing. So this is basically how you set up a Google Forms. So I hope this video was really helpful for you to have a very good idea on Google Forms. How you set up a Google Forms, and it's really simple, a really easy one. Anyone can set it up. Limit the responses. Once you feel like I don't want to collect any more responses, I can break the link between the Google Forms and Google Sheets so it doesn't leak anymore. Really massive help for people who really wanted to collect data, because the Google Forms provides a live link to the Google Sheets, so it's directly linked. It's massive. Like in some industries, this is a game changer. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do consider subscribing, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, stay tuned to my channel, and bye bye.